remember when Adolf Hitler was appointed Chancellor in 1933, the masses cheered. But we were not among them. We knew that the times would be bad now. We knew that the Nazi threats were not empty. That those people meant what they said. We had to do something. We couldn't just stay silent. But we also knew that it can cost us our heads.
So there you guys go. There's the intro. Welcome to another first look. Today we're looking at Through the Darkest of Times. So this game's got an interesting little shtick to it. Art style is very, very unique, as you guys can see. Let's jump right in and see if we can make it through the darkest of times. Ooh. Resistance mode or story mode. You need to watch every step. Police and Gestapo are on high alert. Members of your group are always on the edge of leaving. No save games, no going back. Explore the stories of the game. The game is more forgiving. Every turn is saved. Let's look at story mode. All right. So. All right. I'm like, are we supposed to like click confirm like it really quick? But no, this is the tutorial. This is the character you will play. If you are happy with the name, gender, and occupation, you can modify the looks. Otherwise, re-roll the dice. Got it. All right. Hildegard, tax collector, social democrat. We can do a new one, or we can confirm. Can we do this? Oh, we got all kinds of sliders for... Fraulein, for all kinds of different hairstyles, eyes, colors, shapes, well, not really shapes, but kind of the height of the eyes, mostly just colors, shape of the face. It says shape, but it's just shape of the face. It's very vague there. I was wondering, we got schnoz, yeah, it can kind of go. Be nice if you could do, you know, if you were kind of mess with it a little bit, and then you could just hit random. See different mouths. Go with the old lopper mole there. No beard. I can't put a beard on the female. No, whatever. Accessory. The glasses. Clothing. Oh, clutch those pearls, lady. Clutch those pearls. I think we're gonna go with that. I think we're good. Nah, you know what? Let's just see what else we had. Oh, we got Hubert Frankfurter, trucker and anarchist. Sebastian Leopold, metalworker and social democrat. Karen Worth, teacher and monarchist. Crystal Butsky, salesperson, Catholic and conservative. Hubert Schimmel, welder and social democrat. Emma Niederman, textile worker, social democrat. Let's just hit this a bunch. Close our eyes and we'll stop. Big bucks. All right, we're stopping with Hans Roth, engineer, national conservative. All right, Hans, let's do this. It is certain that today every honest German is ashamed of their government. All right, Chapter 1. The seizure of power. Stop the regime. Causing emotional crisis, triggering mass unemployment, increasing nationalism, growing anti-Semitic prejudices, losing self-esteem, dissolution... On January 30th, 1933, President Paul von Hindenburg appointed Adolf Hitler to be Chancellor of Germany. That same night, 3 friends met in a back room of a Berlin pub and commit to resistance. What is about to come? Everywhere in Germany, ordinary people, friends and families made the same commitment, risking their lives to help others and fight an inhumane regime. This is their story. Ooh, bone chilling. Oh, we got morale. Did I see a morale minus 10 there? February 1933. When I enter our secret meeting place, I hear Ruth Eschke say, they made him Chancellor. Hitler! This is a disaster. How could President Hindenburg appoint him? We knew this would happen. What should we do now? What is missing? We have no time. What is missing? We need to convince more people to support our cause before we draw any attention to ourselves. They are just waiting for a reason to have people like us arrested. Don't you think so too? Ruth asks me. I think you're right. We need more supporters. Erwin is right. We need to act fast. I think you're right. We need more supporters. See, says Ruth. While we wait, the Nazis persecute and kill people. They get stronger every day and they aren't stopped. Erwin takes a sip of his drink. I hear you, but we need to be careful. You're right. We must fight. We need to be careful. You're right, but we can't help anyone if we're dead or in prison, can we? So, what is the most important task right now? Erwin asks. Finding the truth and spreading the word. Help the persecuted. People who are persecuted need our help, I say. End of scene. End scene. Morale +5. Checkpoint. Alright, plan mission, read the news. What does the news have to say? Same shit we already saw. Plan the mission. Alright, city map. On the city map, you plan your group's actions by sending them on missions. And get an overlay of members, items, supporters, and morale. These guys all look like burglars. They look like the resistance. They look like they're about to steal shit. They're about to take some old lady's purse. Alright, these guys look a little bit better. So that other team is not my team. Alright. Find a new member. Collect donations. Talk to workers. So all the risks seem to be very low. Duration weeks 1. Required members 1 to 3. So this one is going to increase. It looks like increase our money. This one is going to increase our people. And this one is going to decrease our money. What's this one? The secret place we meet at to plan our action. All right, let's start here. All right. Assign members to missions by dragging them in. Members with suitable skills improve chances of success. Adding optimal items can improve the mission's outcome or help your members to get out safely if something goes wrong. All right. Talk to workers. Esther Nowak, a worker and supporter of the group, wants to introduce us to some of her co-workers. Well, that's awfully nice of her. All right. So we got Mox, a bicycle, and some intel. All right, so it's required to have somebody in there. So required skill is empathy, which Hans Roth has. So does Erwin, and so does Ruth. So, what else? Helpful is a worker, idealist, or inspiring. Do we have any of that? Any of that? We don't. Harmful. So we don't want to send anybody who's academic, freelancer, or white collar. All right. Well, none of our people are that. So let's throw Hans in there. Preparation shows the current level of preparation for this mission. All right, let's confirm. Let's send him on that one, and then collect donations. Our supporters among the workers in Kreuzberg might be willing to help us out with some donations. All right. I should be able to do this. The Nazis have no idea I exist. I'm under the radar. So let's see. Any negatives? Looks like she may be the right. Oh, no. She got a Social Democrat negative. Oh, no, that's helpful. My bad. That's probably why she said she could do it. All right, well, let's send her on her way. And on this last one, we need to find candidates we can trust who are willing to join our group but don't give away their recruiting for the resistance. Not so hot. Not so good there. I say we hold off on that one. All right, how do we go? Oh, there we go. It's like, how do we go back? Okay. So plus 20 marks. So what do we got going on here? Secrecy. Shh, be very quiet. We're hunting Nazis. All right, end planning. Let's see how this goes. This ends the current planning phase and starts the execution of the planned action. Are you sure? Yes. 5 people still supporting us. Our supporters donated 2 marks to our group. Ooh, a little zoom in. Hans Roth meets with co-workers of our supporter in Kreuzberg and talks to them to see if someone would be willing to help us. It turns out there are still people not happy about the regime and willing to do something about it. So did we get 4 new people? That the thing over here came up too quick. Ruth visits the group known as the supporters among the workers of Kreuzberger, asks for additional donations. So morale +2, plus 19 marks. Nice. She is successful. People are upset about the latest atrocities of the regime and are willing to help the group. Well, isn't that special? Alexanderplatz. Alright, it's already dark and I ride home on my bike. The streets are empty. A nice cold wind sneaks its way through my scarf. Burrow my face deeper in my scarf. I pedal harder. Pedal harder. I reach an empty Alexanderplatz. In the distance, I can see a group of men ganging up on someone, shouting at him. Head for the group. There are 3 men, all wearing the brown shirts and swastika armband of the SA. They are surrounding a civilian. Get off the bike and move closer. Dirty Jew! Yells the loudest one. He steps forward and pushes the man so hard that he falls to the ground. Hurry toward them. He loses his hat, and I see that he's wearing a kippa beneath it. That's it, Rudolph. Show him. Cheers another one in a fear. Can't stand by. Hey! I shout. What's going on here? Leave him alone. The group slowly moves towards me, forgetting the old man for a moment. What do you want? Demands Rudolph. Mind your own business. Piss off. Calm them down. Come on, guys. No reason to get so upset. Shouldn't you be celebrating? Why all this violence? While I talk to the group, the old man quietly gets up and moves away from us. Continue talking. You won, didn't you? Your Germany is going to be great again. Oh, I feel that being a little jab. The guy they called Rudolph steps closer, both hands at his belt. I can smell his bad breath. You, the thug says, you better bugger off right now, or you will seriously regret it. It's a new day. You people can't oppress us any longer. Agree with him. The old man's gone. I don't give a crap. Shouldn't you be happy now that your Fuhrer has taken over? I say, while we're talking, I see the old man moving further and further away. Rudolph, says a third thug, who had remained silent so far. I think the Jew is gone. Return to my bike. I take advantage of the opportunity to jump on my bike. Stop! Shouts Rudolph. Stop! You won't pay for this. Laugh at them. I just laugh and pedal as fast as I can. I only slow down when I can't hear their angry voices anymore. Peace out, mother flippers. Alright, do I have to get used to these things happening? I will never get used to these things like this. Well, end of scene. End scene. Alright. Morale, weekly decline, -10. Missions, +4. Events, +5. Total, -1. Weekly decline of supporters, 0. Missions, +4. Total, +4 supporters. Alright. Morale, so we get a -10 to morale every week, so we got to pay attention to that. Parliament dissolved, shocker. Emergency decrees, so-called emergency decrees, massively limit freedom of assembly and speech. Hitler's new expanded powers can be used to shut down protests and quash any critical press. Sounds familiar. Hitler speaks with generals. Hitler speaks with highly ranking military officials discussing the need to rebuild the army and expand to the east. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, in the middle of our meeting, Ruth addresses the group. Everyone, there's public protest against the Nazis coming up. Alright. Alright, which one? It's probably too dangerous, but there's a good chance. We can spread the word. We can recruit others. People willing to protest are exactly the people we need. You're right. Okay, let's do this, I say. End scene. Join the public protest. Ooh, we got all kinds of... What's this going on here? Supporters are the backbone of the resistance. They provide you with funds, information, and new mission opportunities. You gain supporters by doing specific missions. I would have never guessed that. Seeing that we just literally did that. All right. What is that? What is that a plus to? Paper -20. More so gain more supporters. So let's go see what we can do here. All right. Items can be taken on missions. Some are required. Some are optional. Experiment with the optional items to see what they do. Got it. Our supporter Richard Schuerman lets us know that a Social Democratic Party is going to hold a huge public protest against Hitler and the Nazis in Tiergarten. Oh, we got to take everybody on this one. This one's no joke. Required skill. Gains one supporter seems really low. But plus 10 morale, so it would offset the morale that we lost for the week. I can do this if there's no one else who can. Nazis have no idea who I am. Oh, hello. Gains of 9 to 10 supporters by taking everybody. Now that is definitely worth it. All right, confirm that. All right, once you are satisfied with your planning, start a mission as execution. It's weird that they give that to you in this section of the tutorial when I literally just did that. Oh, so here we go. So here's our morale, 64, so we definitely have to pay attention to that. We have no contacts, a little bit of inventory. All right, end planning, let's go. Yep. All right. Weekly results. Our supporters donated 3 marks for a group. 9 people are still supporting us. Plus... All right, we joined the 200,000 protesters gather at the Berlin Lustgarten Park to protest. The speaker asked the crowd for discipline and unity in the resisting the Nazis. Do not worry, there are too many of us. Hitler and his henchmen can't stop us, he says. We talked to other protesters, and some are willing to support us in the future. Plus 10 supporters. That is amazing. All right. Oh, nice. So we got 10 for missions, so that offsetted the weekly decline. Offsetted. Yeah, I can speak English today. Plus 10 of it too. Plus 5 from events, and then we got plus 10 supporters. So now we should be at 19 supporters. Outstanding. All right. Kohlwitz steps down. New right-wing coalition. Hitler speaks at Sportpalast. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, wait. Okay, got it. I kind of jumped into that. I want to... Oh, well. I didn't read the story. So we got 19 supporters. Looks like we can have a max of 20, so we kind of can move on to other stuff. Cost this, gains... So what is that? A stack of paper. With paper, we can print leaflets. Oh, okay. All right, so what's this? Negotiator. Any of us a negotiator? Negative. So we'll just take him. Plus 2, 3. I think we're good there. It's going to cost us 20 marks. That's okay. What's this? Produce leaflets manually. Mission unlocked. Printer Helmut Knox stole a printing roll from his workplace, donated to us. We can now create leaflets manually. But we're missing a stack of paper. All right, how do we go back? Oh, here. There we go. Okay, so we need that paper. We need to get that paper. We need to make that paper, son. All right, talk to workers. Let's find a new member. She's saying she can do this one. Plus 5 morale. Let's send her to do that, and then let's send him in here. Plus 11 to 14, plus 2 morale. All right, I think that's good. Let's move on. Yes, we know. Uh-oh, what's this? As I'm about to enter my apartment, Miss Meyer, the neighbor who lives in the apartment beneath me, gets in my way. Greet her. Good evening, Miss Meyer, I say. You, she says and points her finger at me. It won't be long before you get what you deserve. What have I ever done to you? You, all the trampling over my head, all the noise. Don't play innocent, but it's over now. It'll be all over soon. Oh, have I been too loud? Was I too loud? If so, I'm sorry, I say. You know exactly what I'm talking about, but I've taken measure. I won't accept this any longer. I really don't understand. Please explain. Listen, I sent a letter to the landlord and asked him to kick you out, and I'm sure he will. No good German wants someone like you in their building. You can't move out voluntarily, or you can wait for him to kick you out. If I were you, I'd get out right away. Are you insane? What? Why? Why are you doing this? What have I done to deserve this? I say, Jew! She yells, her voice cracking. You're a bloody Jew! Get out of my house! That's enough. I've heard enough and push her out of my way. Miss Meyer, I have been neighbors for years without any problems. What's happening to people? This has to stop. End scene. Jeez. Hostilities. All right, we lost one supporter, but 18 people are still supporting us. We got 5 marks from our group. We got some papers. Hans Roth wants to buy paper to avoid being tracked. He picks a shop in Kreuzberg where no one knows him. The clerk takes the order and disappears into the back while Hans Roth waits for the counter. After some time, the clerk returns with the paper. Here we go. So we got +3 paper. Would have liked to have gotten more, but oh well. All right. Erwin Buck visits the group known as the supporters among the workers in Kreuzberg and asks for additional donations. He is successful. People are upset about the latest atrocities of the regime and willing to help the group. +13 marks. Ruth talks to dedicated supporters to find out if they would be willing to join our group. She finds 3 who she thinks might be able to become core members of the group. Now it's on us to decide which one should join our group. Okay, so this is how we expand the size of our group. Aha! Here we go. All right. Literacy. All of these guys basically... wait. Storewoman. So we have... Let's take... I like her. Confirm. Here we go. Damn it. I got -1 to supporters. Not a fan of that. All right. Hitler meets industry leaders. Captains of German industry secures campaign donations for the upcoming election. SA and SS form new police force. That's not going to be good. Oscar Maria Graf leaves Germany. The famous writer Oscar Maria goes on a lecture tour to Austria and decides he won't return. All right. Marion Schumer tells me that she despises Erwin Buck. Oh, that's fantastic. He is a Christian liberal. His views don't do the group any good. We would be much better off without him. Both should stay. Explain to Marion that we are a group with different views and opinions, but we are united in the fight against the regime, and that she needs to live with that or leave the group. She doesn't seem too happy with my decision, but doesn't bring it up again. Erwin Buck seems relieved. Don't be a pain in my ass already, sweetheart. All right, -5 to Erwin Buck, -5 to her. Well, you guys are just gonna have to get your shit together. All right, let's go make some leaflets. Creating leaflets is slow by hand is slow, but still a good way to spread our message. So we have just enough. We're going to gain 1 stack of leaflets. We'll gain +2 morale. Helpful is eloquent and academic. None of our people have that. Required is literacy and propaganda. So who's got the highest? He's got the highest in propaganda. We're going to go with Ruth. There we go. You got this, Ruth. Make Daddy proud. All right, we need to get something that's going to give us high morale. +2, +5. Let's go here. All right, Hans. Any of them? Oh. How about her? She seems to be the highest, right? Hans will be the next closest, yeah. All right, we're going to send her in to do our bidding. Confirm. And then, we need to send somebody to go get the money. We're going to send both of them to go get money. See if we can get a little bit more. All right, let's do this. Hopefully we can get our morale's down to 63. See if we can get that back on the way upwards. Damn it, we lost another supporter? Bastards. Okay, we got 5 marks from our donations. Ruth is writing and manually printing leaflets all night long. It is hard. What was that? It is hard physical work, and while she's trying her best, she's only producing a small amount. Ruth thinks she's been seen. Oh, that's not good. Hans visits a group known as supporters among the workers. People are upset. We'll help the group. How much we get? 20. All right, enough to... Erwin thinks he's been seen. Oh, fantastic. Uh-oh, starting to get dicey. Marion talks to dedicated supporters to find out if they'd be willing to join her group. She finds 3. She thinks she's been seen. My goodness. Here, we gotta pick one. Communist, anarchist. Ugh, interesting. Cobbler. Widow, huh? Let's see. 3, 1, 3. I think we're gonna go here. Let's go with Frida. It's late and I'm having a drink at the bar in Hackenshire Market when a man storms through the door yelling, "The Reichstag is burning! The communists have burned down the Reichstag!" Run outside. I leave my drink and run outside as fast as I can. Despite the late hour, the streets are full of people and red glow illuminates from the night sky in the Reichstag. Oh, this is terrible. I wonder what happened. What are we still doing here? A woman says in a fur coat. Let's go there and find out what happened. People around agree and the group forms. Join the group. I join the group and together we walk down the empty streets. All the way to Reichstag. The closer we get, the more intense the smell of smoke and fire gets. Soon it becomes hard to breathe. Pull my scarf over my nose. When we reach the bridge that leads to the Reichstag, we stop by a police patrol. Area closed, says the officer. Leave. Look at the crowds. On the other side of the bridge, the Reichstag is ablaze. On our side, more and more curious onlookers gather. Speak to a woman in a fur. Talk to a big man. Approach a man wearing a Great War uniform. Talk to a big man. Oh, the big man looks amazing. Oh, the tattoo looks like he's about to fuck some shit up. Talk to a big man with a flat cap and a nose just as flat. He looks like a professional boxer, one who's lost at least as many fights as he's won. So I began, what do you think? Who do you think did this? Are you asking me? The guy says, surprise, wasn't me, I'll tell you that. Calm down. I didn't say it was you, I replied, but someone did. What's your theory? Boxer comes in close, lowers his voice, and says, the Nazis did it. Obviously. They will use this to take everyone out. You'll see. He looks left, then he looks right, and he leaves. Look at the scenery. More firefighters arrive. They must have come from all over Berlin. Speak to a woman in a fur coat. Poor lady. She always skips leg day. Speak to a woman in a fur coat. I recognize her as one who led the group from the bar. Who do you think did it? She asks me as I approach her. That's what I wanted to ask you. I just wanted to ask you the same thing, I say. How the hell should I know? She shrugs. All I can tell you is that things have become very unpleasant ever since that aggressive little clown took over. And this, she points at the fire, this looks like his style. But you didn't hear that from me, all right? Oh, of course not. Sure, I nod. Good, she smiles. People like me are in trouble already. People like you? You seem all right, she says, ignoring my question. If you ever feel like dancing to the music our new rulers despise, come by. She hands me a card that says, Giraffe, Dance Bar Cabaret, disappears in the crowd. The police is now aggressively pushing back the crowd. Approach a man wearing a Great War uniform. I approach a man wearing a Great War uniform that has seen better days. He turns around and stares at me. What do you want? He says sharply. Who started the fire? Who started the fire? I ask him. The communists did. And the Jews. Same thing, really. He raises his voice. But this will be their death sentence. This is the last time they attack the German people. Hitler will show them no mercy. They are done. Done! I've heard enough. Police now aggressively push back the crowd. I've seen enough. Time to go home. It's very late. When I finally arrive at home, I fall asleep right away and dream of fire. Strange people contradicting each other about who started it. Yeah, nothing good's gonna come of this. Nothing good will come of this. Dancing at the Giraffe during grim time. All right, wait. There's really no reason to make that go away, guys. You could have left it up. End of scene. All right, guys. Well, there's your first look at Through the Darkest of Times. Interesting little strategy game. If you want to pick this up, I will put a link down in the descriptions below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you enjoy what you're seeing, you want to see more and know when our content's coming out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and tap that little bell icon as well. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time.